Everyone uses some sort of in-game overlay to make their life easier. But are these handy overlays reducing your FPS and adding up to 10 milliseconds of PC latency to your game? In this video, we're going to be testing if Crosshair X along with some other popular in-game overlays to see if they introduce any added PC latency and if they reduce our FPS. I'll be using a tool called NVIDIA Frame View, which shows my total PC latency, which is all the latency generated by my computer except latency from external stuff on my setup like my mouse and keyboard, monitor, and my internet. As you guys can see, we are just in an empty map to get a baseline of our PC latency without any overlays. We are getting about 3 milliseconds of PC latency and around 850 FPS, somewhere around there. Now, obviously, if you start moving around, it drops down to 700. As you guys can see with the NVIDIA Frame View overlay on the top left. Now, I'm going to turn on a custom crosshair and see how much my latency changes or my FPS. So let's just do that real quickly. I'm going to use Crosshair V2 in order to show you guys. With Crosshair V2, it would link to the game. But as you guys can see, we are getting around 15 milliseconds PC latency, which before we were on around 3 to 4. So we just increased our milliseconds by up to 10 milliseconds just from turning on a custom crosshair. The FPS is around the same because I have a 3090, so the FPS isn't going to drop that much. However, if you do have a bad graphics card or a bad PC, this is definitely going to drop your stuff a lot. While my average FPS is fine, as you guys can see, my 1% lows are dropping down to around 500s, which it wasn't doing that. So the 1% lows basically indicate if your game's going to feel like absolute trash or if it's going to feel really, really good. You want your 1% lows almost as high as your monitor's refresh rate. If they're not as high as your monitor's refresh rate, you're going to notice stutters, FPS drops, and all of that stuff. That's why 1% lows are very, very important. Now, I'm going to try a different program that also customizes the crosshair because I've had people tell me that this Crosshair V2 does not show a good representation of custom crosshairs. So now we're going to be using a program called HUD and seeing how that affects stuff. So as you guys can see, we're using a program called HUD now, and it's pretty much the same exact thing. Now, if we click play again on the map, we're getting around 15 ms, which is basically the same thing as Crosshair X, just because this is an overlay over your game. So anything that's over your game is going to add some sort of input delay if it's not very well optimized. So as you guys can see, this is the custom crosshair. It's the red one in the middle. Now, if I change this to full screen regularly and see what that does. So it gets rid of the crosshair, but if we turn on real overlay, so yeah, it's really bad using a custom crosshair, as you guys can see. And I think this one does drop your FPS a little bit more than the other one. Let's just move it around right here. Yeah, 200 FPS right there. So let's try using hooks. Let's see if this works. Yeah, so the hook kind of still does the same thing. So yeah, HUD is just definitely not something that you want to use. I was using the free version. Oh, and as you guys can see, it just literally crashed my game. That's funny. HUD and Crosshair V2, definitely not a good move. And Crosshair X is going to be the same exact thing, guys. They're both going to be using the same method, which is putting an overlay right over your game, which adds around 10 milliseconds. Just because your game's acting like it's not the focused window in Windows, so it does that. So now a lot of people use things like Discord overlay, Xbox Game Bar, and GeForce Experience. Let's go through some of those just to see how bad those hurt performance. All right, everybody. So now we're going to enable the Discord overlay. So as you guys can see, the Discord overlay is on. I am getting slightly more milliseconds of PC latency, and I am noticing my 1% lows are dropping a lot more now. It's only around 1 ms, around 0.9, somewhere around there. It's nothing too crazy compared to the crosshair. I feel like Discord has kind of implemented the overlay pretty nicely. As you guys can see, even opening it, it doesn't really go up that much. So I think it's fine to use the Discord overlay that unless you're getting really, really terrible FPS with it, which it definitely probably gonna reduce your FPS just a little bit because as you guys can see, my 1% lows are dropping whenever I'm running around. See, I just opened up Discord overlay and it dropped down to 100 FPS. So that's the drawback of using Discord overlay. You do get these drops in FPS in the 1% lows, which is what we don't want. So let me just open it again. As you guys can see, drop down quickly to 281. But if I just run around, you know, I'm just dropping down to like 300s, upper 300s. I'm not gonna notice these in game at all. But if I do open up the Discord overlay just like this, I am gonna notice a sudden drop, especially if I'm on a capped frame rate. On unlimited, you are not going to notice these drops as much. But let's just say I'm on a 360 cap frame rate. As you guys can see, any of these drops you will notice just because the FPS is way lower compared to the average FPS. So that's the reason why Discord overlay is just not useful. You are going to get slightly lower 1% lows and slightly higher PC latency just due to the overlay. Now, if you want to use it, it's completely fine. I know a lot of people that use it. If you're on a high-end computer, it probably just doesn't matter that much. I'm on a high-end PC with an i9 and 30 3090, so it doesn't really matter that much. But on a lower end PC, it probably matters a lot. So let's just turn it off. We're hovering right around the 3 ms range a lot more now, rather than 4 ms and 3.8, which is Discord overlay does add a slight delay in your PC. Now, is this as much as a custom crosshair? Absolutely not. So if you want to use Discord overlay rather than the custom crosshair, you are more than welcome to. Now, we're going to be testing now the Xbox game bar, which is definitely going to reduce your FPS. We're definitely going to see a hit in performance. And then we're going to test out the GeForce/NVIDIA app overlay. So let's get right into that. So now I'm going to go over the Xbox game bar with NVIDIA Frame View and with Fortnite. Now I do have Discord open, so let me just close out of Discord just so we don't mess up these results. Let's get a baseline real quickly. So as you guys can see, 3.12, 2 ms, 2.95. So the higher 2 ms, around 3 ms, we're getting pretty solid frame rate around 800, 900 FPS. Now we're going to be using just the Xbox game bar with HUD sight and see what that happens. So right now we're in a map where we could build on just so we can see the latency. But as you guys can see, we're getting around 4 to 3 ms of C latency on this map. And I did make it dark just so you can see the overlay a little bit better. Now, in order for OBS to show the proper Xbox game bar, I do have to set it into a mode where it already acts like an overlay over my game. So I'm going to set it to Windows 10 just like that so you can see it. Press Windows key and G on this monitor. But yeah, as you guys can see, this is the Xbox game bar. This is how it looks like. You got to turn on enable click through, then go to widgets menu on simple crosshair, and then just pin it apparently in the middle, I guess, right here. And then go to HUD sight and just make sure that is on. As you guys can see, we got the custom crosshair, but along with that, we're on 15 milliseconds of PC latency. So we just went up 10 milliseconds of PC latency just because we turned on the Xbox game bar and used the crosshair. Now, if I put OBS back to normal so it doesn't show the Xbox game bar, it also won't show the crosshair. But I'll just put it back to normal just so you guys think that OBS is not messing it up. So tap back in, black screen, there we go. So as you guys can see, cursor is still there on my screen, but on your guys' end, you won't see it. But on my screen, it's still on, and I'm getting around 15 milliseconds input delay. So let me just put it back so you can see the Xbox game bar and me turning it off. So now I'm gonna pretty much just disable click through. I'm gonna pretty much disable this widget right here, and I'm gonna close out of HUD sight, and then I'm gonna put OBS back to the XGI desktop application capture method, which is where it doesn't let you capture the Xbox game bar, but now it won't. If we tab back into the game, it's gonna black screen on you guys' end, and as you guys can see, back to 3-4 ms PC latency. As you guys can see, Xbox game bar adds a ton of latency if you're using it with a crosshair. Without the crosshair, it doesn't add that much latency because it's not like putting an overlay over your screen mandatory. The widget is the reason why the crosshair stays there, and the widget basically is like an overlay over your game, just like regular crosshair V2 using it in Windows full screen. So it's completely useless. Do not use it. And let me just explain something, because some people thought that PC latency and frame times on the top right are the same exact thing. So PC latency, just the latency of the computer, PC parts, all of that, just the full on latency, transparent, just given to you, right? The frame times is just the time between each frame that's being rendered. So from 633 frames to 636 frames, we're getting around 1 ms latency, and that's just because we're on unlimited FPS. Now, if I set the FPS to around 240, the frame times are going to go up, but the PC latency stays around the same, around 4 ms, somewhere around there. As you guys can see, the frame time is like 5 ms. So they're not the exact same thing, they're completely different, but they are sort of related. The higher the frame rate that you've got, the less latency that you get. But as you guys can see, Xbox game bar does not really fix the extra added input delay like a lot of people say. In fact, it's just the same exact method that they're using, just rather than acting like it's in Windows full screen, it's an Xbox game bar, which people think it's going to run in exclusive mode, but it's not. So the gist of this is pretty much, if you care about PC latency, custom crosshairs are definitely not going to be in your favor. And the reason for that is quite simple. As you saw, it adds 10 milliseconds of PC latency regardless of what method you use. So it could be Xbox game bar, it could be in Windows full screen, it could be in any method. It adds a lot of input delay just because you're adding 10 milliseconds at least to your gameplay. So what I would recommend is doing the following. I will recommend opening up your Windows settings, going to apps, installed apps, finding these custom crosshair applications, and uninstalling them because here at the Zilly YouTube channel and the Zilly services, we care about latency. We don't care about this bullcrap called custom crosshairs and stuff like that. Just learn how to use your in-game crosshair. That's going to be for Discord overlay, Xbox game bar, and the custom crosshairs. Now we're going to go over to the NVIDIA app and see if this does anything and see if NVIDIA has optimized their overlay to completely give you zero added latency. So let's do it. So I'm going to be showing you guys how I'm setting up NVIDIA app in this video. So I do turn off the optimized games and creative applications in this. I'd keep the NVIDIA overlay obviously turned on because we're going to be testing that in a second. And then I just go in here and disable anything that's not needed, like the notifications and stuff like that. We're going to hop back into the map, but this time we're going to be using a map where we can build on. But as you guys can see, the NVIDIA overlay doesn't really do anything. Now, if I just open up this, does it spike it up? So does spike it up just a little bit whenever you do press Alt and Z. But if I do close out of it, it's fine. But whenever you do open up Alt Z, it does spike it up to 1 ms right there. So let me just press it again. We'll do Alt F10, just like so. Saving instant replay, save. So it's like the Discord overlay. It didn't really add that much input delay. If anything, it's practically the same. Maybe a little bit higher if we were doing a proper test, like 0.5 ms or something like that. Which in my case, I wouldn't really say that's going to be a crazy difference in your gameplay. That's a risk that you're willing to take in order to be able to, like, you know, clip stuff and clip your gameplay every 20 seconds and stuff like that. In conclusion, what I've come to is that if you're a casual player, things that are fine to use that aren't going to mess up your gameplay that whole much is going to be Discord overlay, Xbox game bar, but not the overlays over it. So if you're going to use Xbox game bar, do not have any widgets or any of that running over your game because that does do the same thing as custom crosshairs. And the third is NVIDIA app or NVIDIA Shadow Play. Those are completely fine to use. Now, for competitive players, the only thing I would recommend is NVIDIA app, which is going to be the only thing that you have to have running. Discord overlay, Xbox game bar, custom crosshairs are all a no-go. They're all going to add PC latency. They're all going to mess up your FPS. NVIDIA app, from my testing, has absolutely done absolutely nothing. So NVIDIA is a good company in terms of esports. They've always optimized their software and they're always innovating their software in order to make it better. So that's why NVIDIA app is the least problematic out of all these overlays, but it does tend to add around 0.5 or less milliseconds of PC latency, which is completely fine. A lot of people won't notice this. However, if you do notice this, it might be just placebo, or you just need to turn off the game overlay completely. And if that's the case and you're a competitive player, just grab a dual PC and then use clipping on the dual PC so you don't have any extra added PC latency on the main one. But other than that, guys, that's gonna be pretty much it for this video. Comment down below which overlay you're gonna stop using after this video, and then make sure to share this with your friends so they can figure out which overlays they need to keep on and which overlays they need to take off. If you guys are interested in full PC optimization service to get the same FPS that I was getting in this video and the same PC latency, then go to the first link in the description and book a PC optimization service. We're the best PC optimization service on the internet. We've worked with the top pros in the Fortnite scene like Booga, Bizzle, and even streamers like Cypher. Other than that, guys, that's gonna be pretty much it. Peace out.